Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Podcast Coaching for Kingdom Entrepreneurs. I'm your host, Kristen Chadwick, and I help kingdom minded entrepreneurs, especially my sisters, Christian women, step into courage, amplify their voices, and create impact through podcasting. So today's question comes straight from you, my listeners. Again, if you have a question, go to my website, Podcast Coaching for Kingdom Entrepreneurs.com, and you can record your question there or find me on social media at Kristen Fields Chadwick, and I'd love to answer your questions. So here's today's question. Do you offer podcast management? And what is podcast management? And that's how I'm going to start today is what is podcast management? Podcast management is essentially the behind the scenes support that keeps your show running smoothly. Imagine having someone to handle all of your editing, those time consuming details, so you can focus on what you do best, delivering your message using your voice and serving your audience. So, podcast management can include editing. It can include creating show notes or episode descriptions. It can include the scheduling and the uploading. It can include YouTube and YouTube Shorts and Reels and monitoring analytics to help your show grow. And it's like having a teammate who shares your vision and helps you carry the load. So, why podcast management might be perfect for you? All right. So, let's be honest. I get a lot of questions of, is podcasting a lot of work? Yes, it is a lot of work. And I often hear from my clients that the majority of the work that feels heavy to them is the editing, the technical side of things. And maybe you're juggling a business, you're juggling ministry, motherhood, your plate is already full. And so that's where podcast management can come in handy. It's not just about saving time, but it's about creating space for you to focus on the things that only you can do. So we've been talking a lot about finding your voice and taking time to notice the stories that are in your life so it can help you prepare content that aligns with your mission. It can help you connect with your audience on a deeper level. We all have so many hours in the day. And instead of editing and publishing and writing your show notes and all of those things, it can help you take time to connect with your audience on a deeper level with those one-on-one calls or group coaching. It can also help you have time and expand your influence through podcast guesting appearances or other collaborations. So, if you've ever felt like podcasting is pulling you away from other opportunities, or you've gotten frustrated or burnt out from doing all of the things, and this is your permission to get the help that you need. So, who do I help with podcast management? At my very core, I am passionate about serving kingdom minded entrepreneurs who are ready to amplify their voices and step into their calling. Now, is there a little bit of fear in there? Yes, which is the definition of courage. It is feeling that fear and stepping forward in that faith and trusting that God's got it. That is courage, my friend. So if you're a Christian woman entrepreneur or coach, author, ministry leader who feels called to use podcasting as a platform, maybe you already have a podcast and you want some help. Think of it this way. When you hand off the technical work, the editing, you're not just delegating tasks, but you're stepping into this lane in the zone of genius in the kingdom realm, right? And impact with greater freedom and clarity because you are letting go of the things that maybe you were good at, but that's not your zone where God has you in this next season. So, what does my podcast management include? Well, it includes a stellar team. I have amazing women who work alongside with me as editors, as writers of the show notes description, as YouTube Reels creators, shorts creators, social media schedulers. So we have audio editing, custom show notes for you, which I will say we use a human ear to listen and pull out those nuggets. I think we're one of the very few that still listen to the episode ourselves and have a human connection in writing your episode description. We also do social media graphics to help promote your episodes effectively. We do scheduling. uploads so you never miss a deadline. And of course, ongoing support and strategy to help you grow your podcast in alignment with your goals. I think this is one thing that helps me stand out. We're not just a service-based provider. We genuinely care that you're aligned with the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit as your CEO, and you are in the season doing what He has called you to do. And so we have a podcast membership that if you are in our middle tier and above, you automatically get folded into that membership so that I can best support you as a coach, as a community of other podcasters come alongside, and we're all supporting each other. And I think that's something that makes us unique, as well as we get those stats every month to you where we talk about your top episodes, what seems to be a trend, what episodes your audience seem to be clinging to more than others. And we're always here to pray with you as well. So how do you get started? Maybe you're like, Kristen, great. This all sounds wonderful. Maybe in 2025, I want to do that, or before 2025. I would love to chat with you. So whether you're just starting out and you are launching a podcast in 2025, or you are ready to stay in your lane, to delegate, to hand off, to have some more freedom on content creation and connecting with other people and collaborating, I want to encourage you to take that step of courage. So you can book a call with me to see if we are a good fit together. You can check out the show notes down below. I'll have a Calendly link for you to schedule that free call, or you can send me a DM on social media, on Instagram, Facebook, and I'd love to answer any of those questions. So before I leave you with this, I want to leave you with this is don't let the logistics hold you back from what God has called you to do. Your voice matters. Your message matters. And if you need support, that doesn't make you less capable. It just makes you wise. So let's be brave and bold. And let me be that person in your corner and my team in your corner, cheering you on and helping you create a podcast that brings kingdom impact. All right, guys, thanks for listening to Podcast Coaching for Kingdom Entrepreneurs. If this episode resonated with you, please share it with a fellow kingdom-minded entrepreneur. And if you're ready to explore podcast management, please reach out. I'd love to partner with you. Until next time, keep showing up, keep sharing your message, and remember, your voice has the power to create transformation.